Donald Trump. So I just wanted to mention it because so now I have an excuse to put it in the title so that we can get more SEO.
Oh boy.
Donald Trump
kind of
are the
attention that'll
Donald.
attract.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's, U.S. President 2016 elections, Hillary sucks. Okay, SEO all done.
Apparently,
Just in
there's
case.
still a chance.
I'm not even
that
sure
he...
if it... What?
No.
Sorry?
I was trying to make a joke. There's a chance that like electoral college something.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, it's not going to happen.
I know.
They have never, ever picked... Yeah, because technically the Electoral College could vote against what, the state has basically decided.
Vote. Oh, I see.
Yeah, whatever. But I highly doubt they will do it.
I think it happened with Bush and Gore. But that's like the only time it happened.
Well, I think it wasn't. That was a different case. It wasn't that the Electoral College changed their mind. It was that Florida was basically a problem state. If I remember correctly, it was more of that Florida, like there were votes that weren't fully counted or something like that, and so one point it looked like it was going to swing one way, but then because of Florida, like it swung the other way because it was that close. That's how I interpreted it as, but I could be wrong. I was too young back then, so I would have known.
So yes, that's all the politics you're gonna get out of the Playonultra podcast. This
pretty
this
much.
episode.
I deal with it enough in my work life.
Yeah, and this is episode 70 because there are better people talking about it. You can find that elsewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about more important stuff: video games and YouTube. Yep.
Story of our life.
This is episode 74 of the Playonultra podcast. And we're all back. We're all here today. As always, as usual, it's me, Foe and Sarah. How you doing, guys?
I've been worse.
Getting through.
It's been a week.
Ooh, it's been a week.
So yeah. How were your weeks? Where were you when it happened?
Where were you and the world stopped turning?
I was just playing Warframe, and I'm like, I cannot pay attention. It's too much.
Still finishing Phoenix Wright. I think I'm like almost done. It's hard to tell. The last case is really weird. Like I thought I was done, but then I wasn't done. So I'm like,
right?
Oh gosh.
It just felt like it kept going longer than it should, right?
Yeah, I'm not at that point yet where I feel like it's too long. It might get to that point. I haven't gotten there yet, probably because like I got to the big twist and it's making me really, really sad. So I'm just like, I need more closure on this. So we'll see what happens. But I'm still enjoying it. I still really, really like it. I still really like the game. But yeah, it's just my heart. My heart. Anyway, but the other game that I did play.
Totally get you.
Huh?
No, nothing. Keep going.
I hear what you said.
No, it's because the entire thing you were talking about, that twist or the ending or whatever, the end case, you were like lagging. Me and Fo couldn't hear you at all. We were like,
got robot-y.
Yeah, we were like, okay, sure. If you say so.
Yep, I agree.
Yep,
completely.
We agree 100%.
I got it that it made you sad, but I don't remember what it was.
Case was, I didn't say what the twist was. I just said there was a lot of feels attached to it, and so like I need more closure on it. That's all I said. It wasn't that important. Anyway, the other game that I actually played, my brother and I played the third episode of the Batman game, Telltale.
Who controls whenever you guys play? Who controls
my brother controls the keyboard. I have to make all the decisions.
Right.
It's a terrible process. It's actually really funny because he does all the keyboard controls on that one, but in the Game of Thrones game that we also play, we both take the control of the keyboard, but that's simply it's mostly become a joke now, but that's because what actually happened was I didn't realize that I could use WASD for the arrow key parts. I thought I had to use the arrow keys, but there's also QuickTime events that use the Q and the E button. Yeah. So I didn't realize, and also how my brother's like keyboard is positioned, it's not really conducive for someone like me who's got like small arms. So, because I have like the mouse over here and his keyboard over here, so it's really awkward. And so that's why like what kind of happened was I was doing the arrow keys and the mouse And then for like the first QuickTime event, I couldn't get to the Q&E fast enough, so he just took it over. So now I could just take the whole thing over, but it's become such a running gag because we have baby hands, because it's the name of our show, that we just run with it. But he does the Batman games, but I make all the decisions. And yeah, it's third episode. Sorry. The third episode's by far probably the unintentionally funniest one.
Is it spoilery?
Not really. No, it's not spoilery. I don't think it's spoilery. If you play your cards right, you will get to see a model of Batman in just his underwear. But the way that they modeled him is pretty hilarious. We make fun of it. You'll see there. The other unintentional funny part is you, which isn't really a spoiler, but you do meet Lucius, which is really cool. But like, our running joke right now is that he's like Batman's biggest fan, because he just keeps calling him Batman, and he like uses all the Batman terminology. So at one point, the part that killed me was he gives Bruce like a flash drive, and he tells him like, put that in the Bat computer. And I don't know why I lost it at that point, but I did, because why would he just say put it in your computer? Like, he says the Bat computer.
It's gotta be the Bat computer.
It has to be the Bat computer. So we have this running gag that like basically Bruce made up the term Batman for his superhero, and Lucius is the one that's like, oh, we're gonna make the Batmobile and the Bat computer and the Batarang and all this stuff. So that's become our joke with that. But otherwise, a good episode. The twist at the end, I actually almost kind of saw it coming unintentionally, although I didn't voice it in the episode till the very end. It's not a bad twist. I think they try to think a little too hard to make it like such a twist, because it doesn't quite make a lot of sense, but maybe it'll make more sense as they keep going. But still not bad. The changes that they're doing are pretty interesting with it, so I'm excited to see where it goes. So, still thumbs up.
Do you know how many episodes are going to be in the season?
5.
Okay, the typical 5.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft had what, 8?
It had more than usual. It was abnormal.
Right.
Make up for quality with quantity.
Right.
I guess. I know the Game of Thrones has 6, but yeah. And this one's 5.
Did it really? I don't remember.
And with the voice acting talent that they had, it's probably the most expensive one to make.
Minecraft?
Yeah. They had actual actors.
It had like
right?
actual actors, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd they have? I actually didn't know this.
Patton Oswalt, Paul Rubens. I can't remember. Let me look it up. But like basically, all the main characters are like people you have seen on television, probably.
That's weird.
Probably all that Microsoft money.
Minecraft money.
Yeah. Which is owned by Microsoft, so I guess it's their money.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it got bought out by them.
That is why Marcus Persson right now is super fucking rich. He bought a mansion outbidding Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That's amazing. I didn't know that part, but that's amazing.
In some expensive part of America.
Oh, Brian Posehn. That's what I'm trying to remember the name of. Oh, Billy West is the narrator? I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. There's less names that I recognize than I thought I recognized. Dave Fennoy, Catherine Tabor, D. Bradley Baker. Yeah, I mean, they're not small names.
They bought it for $2 billion, by the way. Something like that, $2 billion? For a freaking game IP, jeez.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they wanted it really bad, and if the creator was smart enough, he wasn't going to let it go until they were going to give him a high price. I certainly wouldn't settle for anything less. Kidding me?
Oh yeah, John Hodgman.
So yeah, is that all, Sarah?
Phil Lamar.
Yeah, that's kind of it for me.
Jim Cummings. Okay, my week was mostly Honey Rose. I did start playing on easy, and it is more enjoyable because I don't lose at anything. But the random encounters are getting really annoying. I'm not sure if I'm just getting really unlucky or if there's just not that many of them, because the last several times I've gone into town to do in-town things, I've been waylaid because like you arrive in town, and before it prompts you about where you want to go, like a scene happens where my wrestling suit gets stolen. So then I can't do anything until I get it back. And it's just It was okay the first. It was frustrating and annoying, but interesting the first time. The second time in a row, it's like, okay, this is really dumb. I have no agency anymore.
Yeah.
So the game's hinting that it's 5 months long, like that. Like each is like that many, like 160, 140 days, whatever that is. I think I'm gonna stop after the first month.
How long
I don't
does
think I have it in me to play that much.
Take? How long is one
so
day?
I can do about a week
In an hour?
half an hour.
Half an hour.
Oh.
So 2 hours and you're done, basically, right?
I was gonna say that's 2 hours.
Let me see. Well, I was doing it longer because I was reading more. I've been reading less, so I cut it down. But yes, I've basically done 3 episodes since restarting on easy, and I'm already like a little bit into week 3. So it depends on what you do in a given day, but I think I think I'm just gonna stop after the month. We'll see. I mean, the story could pick up, but I'm not that optimistic about it.
What else did you play?
And then the other half of my week was Warframe, because Warframe has a new massive story content thing coming out.
Oh, nice.
It's supposed to come out tonight, but it got pushed back, unsurprising everyone. And so, yeah, that'll be my next week as well, I guess. Actually playing more of that.
Is that all?
I saw Doctor Strange.
All right. Oh, Sarah, you watched Doctor Strange too, right?
Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? I very much enjoyed
So
it.
all 3 of us watched it already.
We did.
How did you feel about an origin story for? It's totally your favorite thing, right?
To feel. Like, I will never ever watch that movie again because the story is super boring because I've seen it 20 times. Like, if it was the first, like it's hard because it's the first Marvel movie I'd ever seen. It would have been amazing, but it was supremely boring because I'd seen it so many times before.
It sets up. It's always a setup.
I probably should have sprung for like 3D or something because like the only redeeming factor is the
visual
CGI.
effects, right?
Yeah, I mean, not to say that it's well done. There's not much about the movie that's bad. The story has more holes, I think, than the average Marvel thing, which is the problem when you have like magic, you know, like
Right.
Yeah, magic.
like when he's like using the
It's
holes
magic.
to steal the books. It's
Yeah.
like, why didn't the bad guy just steal the book with the hole, like the portal hole? You know, like this is the stupidest thing ever.
Because
I
it
don't
has
know how
force
about the
fields. So
humor. Some of the jokes were really funny. Like you don't know who Beyonce is, and it just cuts to him listening to Beyonce. And then some of the jokes just really like ruined the scene, like the tone. I don't know. Like
you mean like it was not the
like
appropriate
it's a
timing for
serious
a
thing
joke?
or something, and then he
Right.
makes a joke. He's like, "Wait, what? Like you're
But
not taking
that's-
this seriously?"
But I guess that's sort of his character.
I guess he's a bit like Iron Man,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I can
cocky
see that.
rich guy with a goatee.
Yeah.
He's very much like Iron Man.
Just magic Iron Man, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Magic Iron Man. Yeah.
I mean, Iron Man is basically already magic with his technology, but this guy's actually magic.
He's
I
magic.
actually think Doctor Strange is probably cockier than Iron Man.
I could see that. Well, I
'Cause
don't.
I think Tony Stark got a little more humble after like overcoming alcoholism.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. I don't know.
Yeah,
mean, that was kind
it's
of
not a
all-
big difference.
I mean,
Very
that's kind of
close.
all Doctor Strange's whole thing is he had to kind of recognize his at least in this origin story, he had to recognize his hubris before he could do anything. So it's hard to.
I did very much like the final fight.
Quote
with Dormammu.
unquote fight.
That was very
Dormammu.
fight. Yeah,
Oh,
I love that kind of thing. It's very Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you guys stay back for the after credits?
Yes.
Yes,
Did you guys get the one with Thor?
I got Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got both, but yeah.
You got both? What you
Yeah.
mean by
What was
both?
the other?
Well, there's one after that one.
Oh, I'm not gonna wait that long. Fuck it. I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube.
It wasn't worth it.
It was it basically
It wasn't
just gonna
funny.
it's not fun. It's just basically gonna all it does, and I can just tell you, all it is the guy that what's his name? The guy that was his ally.
The black guy?
now
Oh,
it's not the bad guy. Who's the guy
you
that
mean
was his
Baru
ally?
or whatever?
Barrow. Is it Barrow? The guy
It's
who's
not
like
Baru. It's something like that.
who's the guy that like was like super upset when it turned out that the
Right,
lady
yeah, the
like
black-
used dark magic.
The black guy, right?
Yes. Sorry, I can't think of his name. Anyway, the black guy.
No, because I asked the black guy. No, it's not the black
Oh,
guy.
I
Like,
I didn't hear that. So I didn't hear that. Sorry.
His name is Mordo.
Mordo. All it basically showed is Mordo is basically turned evil, which no surprise there. And
Everyone knew Mordo's like
yeah, he becomes the main bad guy. I didn't know until after, and that was told by my brother. But
I mean, his name sounds evil.
Exactly.
I know it does. It does. I remember the first time I heard the movie, I was like, that sounds like an evil name. What the heck? I had no idea. But it just shows he goes back to, remember the guy that basically is the reason that Doctor Strange finds out about all this? The guy that like went there and healed himself and then went back and can walk again or whatever. Basically just shows more to go to him and like take away his like sorcerer ability so he can't walk anymore now. And so that's just his thing, is he's gonna steal like people,
which I thought was dumb, because like before that scene my understanding wasn't that the guy had cast like one spell on himself to make himself walk. I thought he was like constantly using magic to make himself walk.
Okay, see, yes, I agree with you.
That's not the case.
Well, I understood as more as what was his name? Anyway, the guy, I understood of him basically taking away his ability to do magic. That's how I understood it.
That sounds crazy.
Is that any crazier than anything else in Marvel and magic?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's how I understood
my favorite thing is that the actor who played Wong, his real name was Wong.
Yeah,
Benedict Wong. Benedict Wong. I couldn't believe that when I saw the credits.
Benedict Wong and Benedict Cumberbatch.
I saw that. I just died laughing.
Who should we cast as Wong? Let's cast Wong.
It can't be racist if his real name's Wong.
Pretty much.
And apparently the black guy played a white guy.
Oh.
So
Mordo's white? I don't remember.
He looks
I
white.
remember the black and white comics. I guess he was white, yeah.
I mean, he looks kind of white. He doesn't look black.
I don't know. I've only my primary exposure to Doctor Strange is in crossovers.
Nobody
got a magic problem. Get Doctor Strange.
Nobody got pissed off at that. Everybody got pissed off at the Tilda Swinton thing.
That is true. They did get pissed off at that.
Well, the biggest people theorize that the reason is because the actual character is a Tibetan monk or something, and China is a huge market for films, and they hate Tibet. So
that's true.
Yeah, let's cast an Irish character instead.
I could see that.
I think the only thing I've seen Mordo in, the actor, was in Serenity. I don't think I've seen anything else.
I wasn't. I think the funniest part about watching this film is my mom basically got into the Doctor Strange comics because she's a huge like Benedict Cumberbatch fan, and so it was really funny being in the theater with her because she was like, you should watch
Benedict Cumberbatch did very well the other week on SNL.
Oh man, she probably has seen it. She probably has seen. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like my mom's like become a fangirl for certain actors, and it's really cute.
Mine is, I think, John Hamm right now. John Hamm and Sam Rockwell. That's
funny. But yeah,
I'm looking. SNL this week will be interesting after the election, but it's also being hosted by Dave Chappelle.
Oh, that's right. I did hear about that. Yeah. I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Crazy. Oh gosh.
Donald Trump hosted it before, right?
He hosted it this last season, and so did Hillary. I think.
Yeah.
And so did Bernie. They all did.
Bernie did.
You mean Larry David did?
On. I don't know if Bernie hosted. But
I don't think he hosted,
but
he was probably on. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't Larry David?
I'm sure that one of the times it was not Larry David.
Oh
man.
He has a good impression though.
Yeah. He looks like a guy.
People when Alec Baldwin did the first episode as Trump, people did not like it. It's great.
I thought it was amazing.
Alec Baldwin is the guy from 30 Rock.
Yeah.
He's that
because
Baldwin,
they had an old SNL cast member they were bringing back to do Trump, and then they switched to Baldwin. I don't know why. And Baldwin's they're both really good.
I really like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so
Alec
upset.
Baldwin's basically an SNL cast member.
He is the best Baldwin, right? Is he the best Baldwin? What is that Baldwin? Which Baldwin was it in that movie about salespeople? That very, very very popular scene about teaching them how to sell things. ABC always be closing. That guy.
I haven't seen that movie.
I can't remember the name of the movie.
I know what movie you're talking about, though. I think
I thought you were talking about Death of a Salesman. I was like, isn't that
How many
Hoffman?
Baldwins are there?
4?
Too many?
There's at least 3.
At least 3. Yeah, there is 4.
IMDb is not helpful because I'm pretty sure some of these aren't true Baldwins.
Alec Baldwin, Daniel Baldwin, William Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin.
And Adam Baldwin.
There's an Adam Baldwin who is not related to the brothers.
Wait, he's not?
He's not.
He looks like he could be. I always assumed he was.
Huh.
He might not be. I mean, I have no idea, man. Okay, yeah, IMDb has 6. Alec, Adam, Stephen, Justin, William, and Daniel.
Can they be in a movie together? I would watch that.
I want to see, like, they should do The Imagineering of Dr. Parnassus. We're just changing actors, like not even, like, within the same scene. Every time the camera just pans back, it's a different Baldwin, and nobody acknowledges it. That'd be the best.
Oh my goodness. That would be amazing.
Oh, I'd watch that movie. Like, Multiplicity, maybe, as well.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, what was your week like, Shar?
Oh,
Yeah, what was your week like?
Okay, I watched a movie too.
Woo!
Magnificent Seven,
Oh.
the new one, not the old one.
Yeah. I really want to see the new one, but I want to see the old one first because it's been on my list for ages.
Yeah, I want to watch the Seven Samurais as well, but
Exactly. That's like 3.5 hours long.
exactly. Like what? I know it's an epic and it's classic, but still,
It'll be worthwhile, but
I know movies tend to
I could watch
age
2
better
other
than
movies
like
in that
video
time.
games or something, but still. I sat through Citizen Kane though. I thought it was good.
I did. Yeah, me too. Citizen Kane was. Citizen Kane. I didn't care for it that much. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
But,
I like certain parts of it, but it is a very long movie.
I really liked 12 Angry Men.
Haven't
Ooh.
It's about
is that the
like
Clint
a
Eastwood
jury.
one? Is it Clint?
No. No.
No, that's
Yeah,
Dirty
it's real-
Dozen. That's what
it's-
I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dirty
it's-
Dozen.
Who is in
It's about like a jury of 12 guys.
Yeah,
Which
it's really
movie?
interesting.
Which movie was the one that Clint Eastwood asked the bad guy, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?"
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Oh, I love that one. So
There's
good.
several of them. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Love that movie.
I was gonna say something. 12 Dirty Dozen, 12 Megan. Oh, who's the guy? This is way off topic. Who's the guy in
It's
Mr. Smith
okay.
Goes to Washington? I love that guy's voice. I really want to do master that guy's impression.
Say
Like,
that again.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and the Christmas Miracle movie. The same guy. It's like, I'm gonna go to Washington and save Christmas. It's just shucks and gosh and dang it, you guys.
Oh my gosh, I forget the
Angels
actor's
and
name.
wings and bells. I just love his voice. It's so comical.
Is it like the main guy or something?
He's the main guy.
James
Let me just-
Stewart.
Yeah, James Stewart. Thank you.
Yeah.
That guy is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
So charming.
Yes, Magnificent Seven. It's really really good.
Sorry.
It was
good.
It was funnier than I thought it would be. Like, but some of the jokes was a bit too modern. I feel like didn't fit the timepiece, and Chris Pratt was in it. I didn't realize that
Oh,
he played the funny guy because
Shocking.
he's Chris Pratt.
this is Chris Pratt.
But it was a bit too Chris Pratty. I'm not sure if you know. So it's a bit too
Yeah.
modern, but it was still good. Denzel is always good because he's Denzel.
Oh,
There's also
Of course.
Kingpin from Daredevil.
I didn't know that.
Vincent D'Onofrio. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Sure.
The Law and Order guy. He was really good. I loved. He did like a very high pitch, like that kind of voice, and it was really funny. Yet I don't know, it just fit the character really well. It was really good. There was an Indian guy, as in like the Red Indian, you know, like
Native American.
Native American. Yeah.
I don't know what's offensive anymore.
it's just easier to say Native American because Indian could mean like you'd have to say American Indians. That's why I don't use it.
Yeah. If you say
It's
Indian,
interesting.
you could be
It's
referring to
interesting
like
playing,
actual
like-
real Indians.
Exactly. That's why it's
Right. From India.
yeah.
It's weird playing Western games from like Europe because sometimes they do things that are slightly insensitive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who else was in it? The bad guy, which I can't remember the actor's name, was also really good.
Was it Jeremy Irons?
No, it's not.
I was guessing.
But basically, the movie was just very good from beginning to end.
What was the soundtrack like? Was it unmemorable?
Yep.
Apparently. That's too bad.
I can't even remember one of at the end of the credits they did play like the popular theme song, but that's about it. But
I don't even know what the theme song is.
But it's like a really old, very when you hear it you know what I mean.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a very freaking good movie. And I was like watching it the last few days, it was still airing. So that's good. Managed to get that. So Magnificent Seven, the new one, is really good.
Ethan Hawke looks like...
Oh yeah, that's Ethan Hawke. Also played...
He looks like...
Also did very well.
Bacon guy. What's his name?
Bacon guy?
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon, not Francis Bacon. It's Kevin Bacon.
I thought you were referring to some character in South Park or something. Bacon guy.
Could be.
I just took a chance.
Also,
how many bacon guys are there? You had a pretty good chance.
Kevin Bacon, our Lord and Savior.
Oh, that's hilarious. So he's in Magnificent 7. He's also in Sinister 2. Which I think is a sequel to Sinister 1, but I like the idea better that it's two guys who are just really creepy.
We did the Karma Incarnation 1 review video, me and Fo.
We did.
Yeah,
Yay!
that went up this week. I also finally managed to make the Utopia 9 A Volatile Vacation review / let's play video. Finally, that's been like on hold for 2 weeks. So still a good game. I'll still have it on my machine to play whenever I feel like it. So the two big, one super huge game and one not as big. So I played Shadow Complex Remastered. It is a present time, modern time Metroidvania. So it's a remaster. So it's like HD-fied, but it feels a little old. But it's still pretty okay. Like you go and like you get grenades and then you can throw grenades at the door that requires grenades to open, that kind of thing. So there are backtracking and all that. There are enemies in the background as well. So it is a 2D side scroller, but there are enemies that moves between the foreground and the background. And so if you want to shoot an enemy like in the background, you just like look up and it will automatically aim. So the game is okay. Like it's okay. A lot of people love it. I thought it was okay. But the big one I played this week is Dishonored 2. Yeah.
I saw your tweets about crashing.
Yeah. So
That's frustrating.
I managed to get, supposedly, some regions got it 1 day earlier. We got like a 1 day early access thing. I don't think Americans did, but Australia and probably Asia did. I don't know why. And I couldn't start the game at all. It just crashes at the first freaking loading screen. So some people crash at the first loading screen. Some people crash after the company logos. So it's really freaking annoying. I had to wait until the Americans played it, because then articles will be coming up to tell you how the fuck to get rid of that shit. So I turned off the Steam overlay, and when I went into game, I pressed alternate enter to go to window mode. For whatever reason, that worked. And now I have no issues at all to start the game, even with Steam overlay and full screen mode. I don't fucking understand why. And PC. And Dishonored 2 also had a day one 9GB patch.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So if you buy a physical copy, you still have to freaking download 9GB. So if your internet sucks, good fucking luck. Luckily, my internet is not that bad. And can you imagine, like, 15 years in the future, and then you're like, oh shit, such a classic, Dishonored 2, let's play it. Oh, the servers are down, I can't freaking download the freaking day one patch. So yeah, that's the con. The pros is you get your games fixed. The con is you can't get it fixed if the servers are down.
Right.
And Dishonored 2, I am playing it all on low settings.
Oh no.
Everything on low. So let me bring up the requirements. Because I understand people play PC games because, you know, you can mod shit and we can like put everything on ultra, like the name of this podcast, Play on Ultra. So the let me just look up. If I'm not mistaken, I think the recommended is like a 970. That's pretty high, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so minimum requirements is an i5 2400 or a AMD FX 8320, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the minimum is a 2 gigabyte card, GTX like 660 or the AMD 7970 3 gigabyte.
Okay.
The recommended one is a 1060 or a RX 480, and the processor is like an i7 4770. So it's like I'm not even close. And I have to play everything on low. But the thing is, I'm not because Dishonored 2 has a lot of PC issues right now. A lot of people are getting very bad frame rates, even on way higher than recommended specs. And so I'm not sure if the reason I need to play it on low is because of that, or it's just because my PC is just so bad. I don't know. But I was able to play Witcher 3 on about medium to high. And I got like a stable 40 to 50, depending. So this one, I average about 30 to 40, around there. So the game, compared to the first one, doesn't feel so good. Number one, because of the frame rate. And number two, the character just feels heavier. And I think that's a problem with like the mouse acceleration or the mouse sensitivity or something. When you move your camera, it just feels very sluggish. I don't know why. Because the first game I know, I was able to do like very agile maneuvers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was like,
crisp.
if I know the ledge is to my left, I don't really need to look and aim fucking thing. I can like, do like some acrobatic stuff and have fun playing the game. But this one is like very sluggish, and I need to calculate all my jumps and shit. And yeah, but it's still a good game. The worlds are bigger, so instead of like medium-sized levels where you just keep going through, these are like huge levels, and you can basically just move around doing whatever you want. There's a lot of collectibles also, which is mostly for upgrades. And I don't know, sometimes I feel the level design just feels a bit too big sometimes, or maybe not too big, maybe more of a, you're just not sure where you're going because you don't want to miss anything, right?
Right. It's easy to get lost.
Yeah. And it has no minimap. And but the game is still good. And there was a thing that surprised me because I did not follow the development because I didn't want to get spoiled. So right in the beginning, like 2 minutes after a cinematic scene, you get to choose who you want to play.
Oh, see, yeah, I
didn't know that.
I kind of knew about that.
So you get to choose to play either Corvo, which is the first character, or her daughter Emily, which is now the Empress.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I chose Emily because I've already played Corvo. So
because Emily is awesome. But yeah, no, I remember. I
and
kind of heard about that.
And apparently they have, I'm not sure if it's different play styles, but they do have different powers.
Which is cool.
Yeah. So you know the main power is like, you know, that movement power, you blink.
Yes.
So there's a Corvo power. For Emily, instead of a blink, which is essentially a short range teleport, hers is a shadow hand grabbing something and pulling her towards it kind of thing. So depending on your angle, sometimes it will propel you forwards. so it's a bit hard to calculate sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm way more calculative playing as Emily. I haven't tried Corvo yet, but but yeah, it's I guess I'm not feeling it as much as the first game.
Did you finish the first game?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
freaking good. It was my game of the year for 2012. So good. I loved it a lot. And I don't know why I'm not feeling it. Maybe it's because of the issues that I'm having, or maybe just the character feels sluggish, or maybe I'm not really into the level design. But I am just like 7 hours in, so I finished the first mission, which comprises of like 2 huge levels. So I really take my time trying to get all the freaking secrets and the upgrades. But yeah, the voice acting is a bit weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like feels rushed. The conversation and the dialogues feels rushed. Either that or there's a lag in between or something, and then it just activates the next one really quickly. I'm not sure why. I don't know. It just feels rushed, as in the dialogue. I don't know. I gotta play more. Hopefully I get to review it. And apparently the game also sets the CPU priority as low.
Oh, jeez.
And
I guess that's, low seems low, but better than having to take everything, maybe?
yeah, I mean, medium is fine, I guess.
I don't know.
Low is good because I was looking at my task manager when I'm playing the game. I'm like, seriously? 30%? This freaking game is taking up only 30%? And I was like,
Good job.
I might be able to actually fucking record this. So,
Good job, guys.
ouch. I just got zapped by my freaking earphones.
Oh, that's still a problem?
Yeah, I'm not even sure how to get rid of it. So, yeah. Hopefully I get to review Dishonored 2 next week. Some reviews are up. I'm not sure how you can trust that, since review copies were only came out like a day before. And it came out 2 days ago.
First impressions, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think IGN is doing a review that's ongoing, kind of in progress review. So they come out with like a snippet kind of thing, and then they just to get like that initial rush of readers, I guess, and then they will come up with their updated review. Maybe, I guess they have to resort to doing that, I guess. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh, and Bethesda actually came out and said we do realize that there are problems in the PC version, and they recommend to reduce your settings. Wow. So that'll
Thanks,
fix things.
guys.
Brilliant.
We never thought of that, Bethesda.
Have
Fucking
you tried turning it
brilliant.
off and turning it on again?
Have you tried not playing the game? Fuck. Okay. So, yeah. I also saw a trailer for a movie called Valerian. It's apparently based on a book.
Oh.
And
I know that name. It could be Valerian Steel I'm thinking of.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. It's like super sci-fi.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It's a French science fiction action film. Written and directed by Luc Besson. I don't even fucking know how to pronounce his name. He's the guy that did God damn it, he's really popular. He did I'm trying to look it up real fast.
Looking at the director?
The Fifth Element. He did the Fifth Element.
Oh.
He did the Transporter, I guess. That's a thing. So I guess the Fifth Element was his biggest thing. He also did Hitman.
Yeah.
I did not know that. And Taken. He did I Love You, Philip Morris,
That's a great movie.
which I still haven't watched. I heard it's really good. That's the one with what's his name, right?
It's
Tom Hanks.
No, not Tom Hanks. Jim Carrey and
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
So yeah. Oh, he also did Lucy, which is
I didn't get around to seeing that.
Don't even waste it. I mean, the first half was okay. The first half was okay.
Yeah,
Second half
it
was
just
really bad.
yeah, there was
Rihanna is in Valerian.
Yep, Rihanna.
Oh.
But the
Also
trailer
John
looks
Goodman.
really
Oh,
pretty.
Ethan Hawke again.
The trailer looks really pretty. It looks like
Yeah,
it looks like
movie
a
posters.
better looking Avatar.
That's impressive because
Okay.
like Avatar's first foot was their look.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that was my week. Oh,
Okay.
and
A lot of musicians in this movie.
I got Shadow Complex for only like $1 because there's a humble bundle right now, Unreal Engine, and the bundle is kind of shit, but the $1 tier has Shadow Complex, which is the cheapest it will ever be. So I think it's worth it just for that.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and check it out. Yeah. Let's move on. You guys want to do some news?
Let's do some news.
Let's do some news. Okay, what's first? Apparently, Turtle Rock came up with their last unfinished Left 4 Dead campaign.
Wow.
I didn't know there was an unfinished campaign. It's for the first game. It's not even for the second game.
Yeah, that's
That's strange.
You can play it right now and you can just download it. I think you have to download it as an add-on or something. It's called Damn It, as in dam, as in the water dam.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Creative guys.
So yeah.
I'll play it at some point.
Yeah. So that's cool. Okay, so I'm not sure if we mentioned this before. I remember reading it, but a few weeks ago, there were rumors that the Wii U is gonna stop production, and Nintendo was
Remember
no. So this week, they confirmed that it's gonna be stopping production. I'm not even sure what the fuck is the point.
Good job, guys.
So yeah, in Japan, Nintendo announces Wii U production is ending. That's pretty much it, I guess. With
Why
the
do they need
Switch
to make
coming
new
out.
things when the Nintendo Classic sells out in less than a minute on Amazon?
I know, right?
Is it out?
Yeah, it came out today, sold out in less
it
than a
came
minute.
out. Yep, one
Wow.
of my friends stood in line for it at GameStop.
Fuck.
Right?
Don't people know about emulators?
Exactly.
Nostalgia
I
is
mean,
a powerful, powerful force.
Apparently.
Hmm.
I don't know if... I assume... Yeah, I mean, emulators should be able to save, right? Because one of the good things about the Nintendo Classic is it's NES games with save features.
Well,
Emulator,
okay.
you can just save the state of an emulator.
Yeah, you save the state, so it's not quite the same thing, but I mean, I guess the
It's
good
just
thing
harder
about
to
emulators,
revert.
you can save it whenever you want to. I mean, it works.
Does this give people the excuse to say, "Oh, you can't play it free anymore. You have to buy this. It's cheap."
Probably.
No, it's piracy.
If I can
Now it's
get
piracy,
it,
yeah.
Except now you can't. You can't buy it cheap because it's sold out, and the black market versions on eBay are going for $1,000.
what? It's
Of
Yeah.
course they are.
it's a freaking emulator box
Yeah,
with
They're
only
making-
30
they're
games, and
making
you
more.
can't expand
It's
it.
not like a limited edition thing.
They're gonna be
they're
making
making
more.
more.
They are making.
Yeah, they are confirmed making shipping more. Like, you just didn't get the first wave, but you gotta have it, man. You gotta have
have
that
it.
game that's been out for most of your life already.
Oh, and that thing is being sold here for 3 times the price at retail.
Oh, wow.
At retail,
Jesus.
not even in the
Jesus.
hand of scalpers yet. Yeah,
Oh,
it's at retail.
pains me.
Freaking out. Fuck you, economy.
pretty much.
So yeah, fuck that shit. I'm still gonna emulate. Fuck you.
Pretty much.
Seriously, why? I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to find an actual working NES with all the controllers, with all the cables working, a freaking CRT TV, and a game which can cost up to $50 to $100. Some of the games. I'm like, no, it's totally not.
Gotta
worth it.
have it. You gotta have it. I'm just teasing.
I mean, if you're a collector, fine. But if you just want to play the game, just emulate the shit. No, it's more of me not understanding the stigma against emulators. I know it's like technically illegal, but I don't know. Fuck it. It's not like Nintendo's gonna make money out of selling the original NESs anymore. You're just buying it off people.
I mean, I think they're making money off the Nintendo Classic.
The Classic for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a freaking plastic with like an emulator chip in there.
Awesome.
Well, the cool thing is it has HDMI, I guess.
Yes.
That's the cool
Which
thing.
is
True.
neat.
Yeah.
Because I remember, because there is one, a Sega is coming out with one. I think only in Brazil or something. It's like a Brazilian company.
Wow.
So I think it's like Sega. I don't think it's a Genesis. I think it's a Master System, or is it the Genesis? I can't remember.
I don't know.
And that one also is like a built-in. It looks like the original console has built-in games, but this one has a SD card expansion slot, so you can play more games. So that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't have
I wonder when we're
HDMI.
going to stop using SD cards.
What?
I wonder when we're going to stop using SD cards. I feel like they're used by so few things.
Yeah,
I'm not against them. I just think they're on the way out.
It is weird. I will agree. It is one of those weird things that I'm always expecting to go away and it never seems to go away, especially with like phones and stuff.
I think it's because cameras. People who use cameras want to keep doing it.
And because a lot of devices keep coming out with a slot for it, if you're gonna change it to something else, and then
Yeah, the new Macs won't.
oh yeah, will the new
Those
Macs
are
have
Macs.
a keyboard, or do you have to buy that separately?
At this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next piece of news, which is pretty cool, Oculus is apparently gonna be able to support. So the previous requirements is you needed at least a GTX 970 or a Radeon 290. Now you can run it on any of the 900 or 1000 series cards or any of the 400 series cards. So basically they are bringing it to lower end PCs. They are using a term called asynchronous space warp, which sounds totally made up.
It does. What? What is that?
Totally made up word.
The
Oculus.
supercomputer of magicness. I don't know.
I'm not even sure what that means. There's basically jargon, but basically, I'm not even sure if it's like a software update or is it a separate headset. I'm looking at the Engadget article right now.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is for the
Oculus
wireless version?
The wireless version?
I thought it's the Oculus Rift. Something just came out like with you could buy an upgrade to make it go wireless.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let me see if I can find it.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, it's apparently launching today or yesterday. I can't keep up with global dates, but
It's the HTC Vive I'm thinking of. Sorry.
right. So yeah, you can start playing VR if you have a lower end card, which is cool.
Yay!
So more shitty games for you, I guess.
I mean,
guess.
hey.
Yeah.
There aren't that many like games out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So next piece of news. Not really news. My god, the week is so fucking slow.
I've been having a fun time monitoring the Warframe people just like losing their minds over the expansion.
Warframe. Oh, right. Oh, I totally forgot. Diablo 3. They're gonna come up with an update where you get to play the first Diablo, a few of the dungeons in Diablo 3.
Man, that's kind of cool.
It's a free update.
I like that.
Yeah. Which is
That reminds me. Did we talk about BlizzCon?
No.
No,
Did
we
you
didn't.
go?
There
to
were
BlizzCon?
two. I didn't. What?
Did you go to BlizzCon?
I did not go to BlizzCon. But there were two really cool, or I guess funny, noteworthy things came out of it. The first thing I very much enjoyed, where I don't remember who said it. Like one of the high ups in Blizzard said that Overwatch is one of their top 4 IPs. which I find hilarious.
What?
Overwatch is one of Blizzard's top 4 IPs, right?
There's only 4.
There's only like 4.
Okay,
There's
I was about
WoW,
to say, like, I'm trying
there's Diablo, there's
StarCraft.
StarCraft, yeah, and then there's Overwatch. So it's
They
just
should've-
like,
Was he joking or?
I hope so. I don't know. I mean, they had older stuff, obviously, but like they only have 4 IPs really.
like running
Yeah.
right now. I wish you would have said like top 5, and then people would be like struggling to figure out what the 5th one is.
Does what's their MOBA called? Is that a separate thing? I thought that was like in the WoW.
Heroes
category.
of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
So
I guess that's
technically
everything.
5?
It's not its own thing. It's not its own thing. I don't know. But the other cool thing, the other interesting thing from BlizzCon was so for a while now you have been able to buy World of Warcraft game time with in-game gold, with WoW Gold. They announced that you will be able to buy Battle.net money with WoW Gold. So you can now use WoW Gold to buy things in other Blizzard games.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
interesting.
crazy. It's going to start having its own economy. You can buy Hearthstone packs, you can buy Diablo mounts, you can buy other stuff.
Interesting.
So apparently the Diablo 1 dungeon update for Diablo 3,
Yes.
which is quite confusing, is a 16 level retro dungeon packed with bosses from the original game. That's pretty much it. It's not like they're remaking Diablo 1 in the Diablo 3 engine. It's more like a series of dungeons with the bosses from the first game. So that's cool. And also they came out with a Diablo 3 battle chest, which is basically a 2-in-1 pack, both digital and physical, for all platforms, I think. I know PC has one. So that's cool. $30 for the Diablo chest. Diablo 3 battle chest. So yeah. That is cool.
Nice.
And okay, this one I really want to try, but I don't really have the time. I think maybe not yet. Tyranny is out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a CRPG is computer RPG, right?
I actually didn't look. I saw the
don't know
like promotional like media stuff and it looked really cool, but I didn't actually watch a trailer.
It's
or
an
anything.
old school
Like the
RPG like Baldur's Gate, Planescape Torment, stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's made by Obsidian, the guys who are really good at making RPGs. And a lot of people really like the story and stuff. Some say the
Oh yeah, it looks like a Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, some say the combat is a hit or miss for some people, but it seems like a really cool game. I really wanna play it.
Is it like can you do like the pseudo turn-based stuff that the older ones could? Do you know?
I
Or is it all
think
real time? Like
I
a Diablo?
think it's 100% turn-based.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
I think, because I played Divinity. That one is when you meet an enemy and then like turn-based starts kind of thing, and then the field is where you can move and stuff. Tyranny
Real time with pause combat.
real time with pause, so more like Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't hate that.
No, it's fine.
It's a modern thing, right? I mean, it's okay.
It makes it nice to move around the world. It makes it
Right.
more seamless. Like
Yeah, and it's one of those games where you can make decisions and stuff, and apparently it's very enticing to play as an evil badass. So I really want to play the game. And so there are 3 editions that you can buy. At first I was thinking like, what the fuck? Is it like rewards and like DLC things?
Right.
But it's not really. So the first one is $45, Tyranny Commander Edition. That is basically just the game. After that is $60 Archon Edition. That one comes with wallpapers, a short story collection, a digital map, and an icon for the forums. And the last one is $80, which is the Overlord Edition. That one comes with whatever that came previously, and like collector's guide, art book, forum avatars, soundtrack, stuff like that. I mean, like more stuff, I guess. Looks almost similar. It's totally not worth $20 more, I don't think. But at least it's not like season pass or something.
Yeah, right.
They're probably gonna just come out with actual expansion because Obsidians are not assholes.
I just worry Obsidian is known for sometimes glitching a bit, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, they did make
see.
Alpha Protocol. They made Fallout New Vegas,
And they made KOTOR 2.
KOTOR. Well, to be fair, KOTOR 2, they were being rushed.
Yeah, no. But what I mean with with Obsidian, with the track record I've always had with them, I never finished Alpha Protocol, but I really wanted to. But I've always found they have really cool ideas, awesome stories, and then like some of the coding programming seems to kind of start falling apart from some areas. But yeah, the KOTOR 2 one makes me really sad because they had some really cool ideas, and then they were rushed for the Christmas shipping. It makes me real mad.
Rushed reminds me, my work, I don't know when he's going to start, but we just hired a guy whose previous job was Bungie. So I'm hoping to get some dirt.
Wow.
Get him on the
Destiny.
show.
Ooh, yeah, man.
He's no longer
so cool.
he's no longer obligated to like keep their secrets, right? I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have no idea.
Get him on the show.
Get him
Buy
on.
him,
Yeah.
buy him a coffee
A
or
lot
something.
of questions.
You have a lot of coffee in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I mean, we got free coffee at work.
Nice. Get him on the
we'll-
show, unless you don't want people to know you're you.
Yeah, then they can coordinate in on us. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Man.
He can be one of those like just his shadow, and then he used like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
voice changer
He's
thing.
just super backlit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
We'll
Bungie
just, we'll
sucks.
just have an icon for him.
The Bungie's boss asked me to suck his dick while he made calls to Microsoft or something. I want something juicy like that.
What? Why is that the
Juicy.
thing you want?
Give us cock sucking stories, foe.
That's not my job.
You don't need to
Yeah.
look. We have something called the internet for your needs, Shar.
There's plenty out there.
But real stuff is just more. It's not
That's
fake.
true.
It's
That's true.
That's why the tabloids are so popular, you know?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
real things. So yeah, Obsidian. So yeah. Yeah, Tyranny is totally a game I want to try out. For you like this kind of RPGs, right?
Yeah, I haven't actually played too many of them, but I
Yeah.
generally like them.
I haven't played their previous one, which is considered like one of the best ones that came out recently, Pillars of Eternity. That was
yeah, me
considered
neither.
really good.
Yeah.
I only
It
have
is.
Divinity
Haven't
Origin
played
of
it,
Sin.
it's good.
Not even played that yet, and Origin of Sin 2 is coming out. Jeez.
Yeah. I
The
know.
reason I haven't played most of these is because they're usually like long games, which is a good
Yeah,
thing.
very long. Yeah.
But it's just not what I'm looking for lately.
It's very long, and replay value is there because you can make multiple characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Really
Yeah.
super weak.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be on Christmas Day maybe or something.
Yeah. And going back to Dishonored 2, I don't know why, but I feel I'm playing that game very wrong.
Are you killing
Because
everybody?
What? Say that again?
You got Roboty again.
You got robot in
No,
Somebody
I
killing
didn't.
everybody?
I said, are you killing everybody again?
Oh, yeah. I don't mean that. It's more of, I'm like sneaking and like going with things like really slow, calculating. I want to like jump and fly and like blink here and then and kill everyone, and then
Oh,
in like 5 seconds the
yeah.
whole map is dead, But I just suck at that. And the fact that I have to unlock the powers, I have to choose which powers I want. I'm like,
Can you pause in Dishonored?
yeah.
Like, can you like stab a guy, pause the game,
Oh,
go to your menu, cast a spell,
no,
unpause it?
No, it's not a CRPG for. No,
I didn't
No.
think so.
It
but I
doesn't
thought
have
I
that.
saw a video of somebody doing that.
the first Dishonored actually has a time stop power.
That must be what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
And there's a guy on YouTube, I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna make some Dishonored 2 videos and it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Sure.
I think it's a Brazilian guy. And he does all this like Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Dishonored 1. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck did he do that kind of videos? Like, he'll be... did anybody play Far Cry 3 here?
No,
So he'll be...
I've only played Blood Dragon.
So he... so in that game, you have some sort of like a glider thing. So he'll be like on a glider, he jumps off the glider, stabs somebody, and then throw a knife. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? That guy is really good. I want to be that guy, but I can't even. I can't
It's like those Skyrim videos, where it starts with them shooting an arrow up into the sky.
Yeah.
And they run forward and start fighting.
Exactly.
And the last guy, you see an arrow just fall down and hit him in the head.
Exactly. I wonder how many times they have to redo that. So, yeah, I mean, Dishonored has a very high skill ceiling kind of thing. Even with the first game. It's just... It makes me feel like I'm playing it wrong,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm not getting 100% the enjoyment I'm supposed to be getting. Anyways. Next piece of crap.
Woo!
Final Fantasy 15. If you go to the official YouTube page of Square Enix, you'll see a series of videos. 16 of them, in fact. All 16 is about 30 seconds long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about their DLCs. Each video is one DLC. And all of them for Final Fantasy 15. Yep.
Okay, Final Fantasy 15, calm yourselves.
So there's a angler set, there's a camera kit, there's a gourmet set, outfits, recolors, different type of recolors, themes, travel packs, weapons, Xbox One avatars, and animated movie, which I heard was really, really bad. But
of course.
yeah, that's a thing. Final Fantasy 15. Go and check out Square Enix's YouTube page. It's still there. All 16 of them is still there. It's still like the first 16 videos. Yeah. Last piece of news, which is not actually news. It was more of a rumor started by, I think, a guy on Reddit, basically saying CD Projekt, the guys who own GOG and the guys who made Witcher 3 and the Witcher series, there was a potential to have a hostile takeover by a bigger company. Apparently, they started these rumors because they had a shareholders meeting, a general meeting of shareholders, and three points of their agenda is to vote whether or not to allow the company to buy back its shares, vote on whether to merge the CD Projekt brands, because right now it's like subsidiaries, like one is operating GOG, one is doing the Witcher stuff and stuff like that. So thinking of merging them. So the Redditor said the first 2 points were interesting because it could be because they're trying to defend against a hostile takeover. And people were like, please don't be EA or something.
Yeah, right.
Some people were thinking it's gonna be Vivendi, that media conglomerate powerhouse that is apparently trying to take over Ubisoft. For now, Ubisoft is still safe. So, but CD Projekt Red came out and said like there is no actual threat of hostile takeover. They're just doing this as a just in case. But yeah, I wonder how a company can fuck up CD Projekt. Do you have to pay to use GOG? Before you can buy the games, you have to pay to get in.
Well, GOG just not be like what it was before.
Definitely no DRM free. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, hostile takeover bad, especially for CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt. The people in the comments were really funny. They were saying like Vivendi can't actually screw up Ubisoft anymore because they're pretty fucked up. So, which is kind of true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a piece of news that is not actually news. I am dry. I have nothing else. Such a freaking slow ass week.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I have anything on my end.
Yeah, I kind of brought up my stuff as it became relevant.
Oh, this one's pretty big. Steam got a makeover.
Yes, I noticed that like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just-
was just I went on Steam. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I getting hacked or something? Like, why does it look so weird?
I haven't
It's okay.
actually looked at it.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to click on the shop as much. I can just mouse over some of the screenshots to judge games quicker and less reliably.
Yeah. Which makes
Conman's on Steam.
it makes sense with the thing that we talked about last week, where they want only real screenshots, because now when you hover on a game, the screenshots will come up, and it will show you the screenshots at the bottom part where you can see like popular new releases, all new releases. When you hover on a game, it will actually show you the screenshots. So I guess it makes sense from that point of view.
It works.
But
I like being able to add not interested from this page.
I think they added quite a few like features, but I don't really know. The feature I recommended, it's not. It used to be like new games only, right? Or is it not?
No.
Or it's a mix,
It was mostly new games, certainly, but it wasn't only new games.
right? Because I'm getting stuff like I wishlisted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff recommended by curators I follow.
Did you get hard reset?
Uh,
You wanted it, right?
Hard reset. Isn't that?
Hard reset redux.
Oh yeah. I have it. I played like a few
Okay.
hours of it. Why?
It's 75% off right now.
I already have it. It's good. It's good. It's an old school shooter. It's good. Yeah, I guess we can wrap it up here. Pretty slow
Yeah, I
as
guess
week.
so. Oof.
Dear listeners, you know what you can do to help us by making better content? Send us questions. Seriously.
That's true too.
That'd be cool.
That will be fun to
Yes.
do. We can answer questions because we're like
Man.
we're like uber popular YouTubers. Why won't people want to know about us?
And
It's, like,
we're
weird.
super awesome.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like you can learn a lot about someone that makes 200k a month. Come on. Seriously.
Definitely for sure.
I fucking wish. Okay.
Alright.
Let's wrap it up. Sarah,
Alright.
where can people find you do things on the internet?
I do things on the internet. I'm on YouTube under Sarahscopic, Sarahscopic. I am also on Twitter and Facebook. Just type that into Google, you'll find all my stuff. It's great.
And I'm also on YouTube as Foehamner. And Twitter. Yeah, anything but YouTube's where this stuff happens.
And I'm Pupunoob on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Pupunoob. So yeah, what a fucking slow ass week. I got Dishonored 2 to play, I guess. So that's good.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You know the first game when if you kill a lot of people, there'll be a lot of rats.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the second game, if you kill a lot of people, there'll be a lot of these things called blood flies.
Oh,
That sounds worse.
nasty.
Yeah. So they have nests, and the blood flies come out of those nests, and they lay eggs in dead bodies, and they
It
can
actually sounds like
hurt
the
you.
new Dark Souls DLC.
They can hurt you, and you gotta like get rid of the nest, use fire, burn it with fire, and stuff like that.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah,
Okay. All right.
Dishonored
Lovely.
2. It's a pretty good game.
great.
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2. And this has been episode 74.
That's what you said in the beginning.
Right.
Trust me, done.
Right.
Trust you now.
It is 74. It is 74. Of the playonultra podcast. We will see you next week. Thank you very much for watching and listening. And we'll see you next time. Review us, please. Bye-bye.